Hey, so in this video, I'm going to be doing an introduction to the world of repricing tools for you. So I put together a presentation to make it easy for you to understand what a repricing tool is, what it does, and how it's going to massively benefit you and your Amazon business. And most of all, you're going to understand what the actual difference is between a paid for repricer and the pricing functionalities in Amazon Seller Central. Now, if you've just gotten started with selling on Amazon, you'll be familiar with the pricing rules, or if you've sold on Amazon for a while, you'll be familiar with those as well. But obviously, if you're looking into the repricing aspect that bit more, you'll come across third-party repricing softwares, whereby you might be wondering, what's the fuss all about? What actually is the difference? Do I need one? The answer to that is yes. If you want to, really scale your business, if you want to make more money, then a repricing tool is the way forward. And if you want to take a load of weight off your shoulders, like seriously, a repricing tool is absolutely going to change the game for you. I can't emphasize that enough. So we're going to be doing a bit of a comparison as well between what we have in Amazon Seller Central already there and what we would get in a third-party repricing tool. Now, the one that I'm going to be using in this video is Profit Protector Pro, simply because I've used it for a long time. It's changed the game for me. It's made me more money, and I would never go back to anything other than Profit Protector Pro. If you've been looking into repricing tools already, it's probably one of the names that you've seen because its reputation precedes it. It is awesome. But anyway, let's get into repricing tools, because it might sound a bit like gobbledygook right now and you're not quite understanding what exactly it is that I mean when I'm talking about repricing tools and such. So let's get right into the basics. What is a repricer? It's basically a way of letting software do work for you, right? You can give a real manual task over to some software that will do the job for you, right? It means that you have one less thing to do, and it is one major thing that you won't have to do anymore. When I say major, I mean it is a lot of manual work. You can't really clock off of work because you're always thinking about changing your prices and stuff. But a repricing tool is going to do this for you. So a reprice will work with the minimum maximum price parameters that you set for your item, and will move between the two in order to help you get the buy box, therefore making sales. But the crowning jewel of the repricer that I recommend, Profit Protector Pro, is the repricing strategies, how it physically performs the repricing. It's massively different from what you've got in Amazon Seller Central. And so here's a bit of a Amazon versus Profit Protector Pro summary for you. So with Amazon, you have a very simple layout. So, for getting set up and getting the ball rolling with setting price rules, prices and such, Amazon has a very, very, very simple layout. It's right there for you. It's free to use. It has all of the sort of like basic strategies that you'd expect from being able to set price rules. So being able to go like a penny under the buy box, for example. So you can get right to it with strategies, with setting prices and such. It's very simple. It's very basic. So it doesn't take really any learning, because Amazon basically walks you through it when you get started with selling, and from there on in, it's very easy to do. So there's a simple layout of basic strategies. It's free to use. Lots of manual adjustments are still required. That's something to bear in mind. It can win the buy box, but not to much profit avail. So, if your concern is, just straight winning the buy box, making sales, then for sure, the Amazon repricer is great. But if you're looking to also, make more money on a listing, then the Amazon repricer sort of lacks a bit. Now, Profit Protector Pro, once set up, you can be a bit more hands-free. So there is a bit of a setup process. There is a bit of a learning curve that comes with Profit Protector Pro, but that comes with any software you adopt into your Amazon business. You've got to learn how to use it. But once you've done that, you will be a lot more hands-free, because it automates the entire repricing process for you. It's got a combination of artificial intelligence and rule-based strategies. So you've got those basic rule-based ones that I mentioned that Amazon has. So if you want to go penny under buy box, you can do that. If you want to match it, you can do that. But it's got a series of artificial intelligence-powered strategies, right? So these ones are really clever. They assess lots of different things about your listings. They look at competitor pricing. They look at how the buy box has moved on the listing, any patterns. If it loses the buy box, it will figure out why that is exactly and then work around that for next time. Yeah, it looks at so much, and it has the flexibility to make you more money. It's got a lot more features than what the Amazon repricing tool has, so therefore you've got more power and more control over your inventory when it comes to repricing. Fully automated once set, so not only can you set up the min and max price, turn it on, and boom, it'll just reprice for you. There's other things you can do in there as well to automate other functions. So for example, you can set a series of preset actions in there whereby if that scenario comes true, it will act upon whatever it is that you've told it to do as an action if that scenario is to occur. So it's one less thing for you to do. You don't have to remember to check this listing for if this scenario occurs. You can set that up and Profit Protector Pro will do that stuff for you. It wins the buy box more and makes more money, and that is due to the AI-powered strategies. So here's a bit of a look. This is the Amazon repricing tool. So as you can see, it's very basic. So this is part 3 of it, by the way. Prior to that, you could set up what fulfillment method do you want to compete against, what marketplace you want to use that rule in. So yeah, you can match the buy box price, stay above the buy box by a specified amount, stay below. It's very, very, very basic. There's specific types of offers that you can compete against. So only offers with the same fulfillment method, offers from other third-party sellers. Do you also want to compare with prices that are off of Amazon? So there's that option. And yeah, it's very simplistic. So you can get repricing. You can set up your repricing tool, your repricing rule straight away. And that's all there is to it. You save that rule, you apply it to the listings you want to apply it to. Profit Protector Pro, as you can see, it has a web version, it's got a Chrome extension and a mobile app. So there's multiple places where you can set up all of your repricing information. And it has a list of preset strategies in there. So this is inside look at Profit Protector Pro. So you've got all of your inventory in there. You then just choose one of the preset strategies. So you've got your algorithmic, your artificial intelligence powered strategies here. You've got your rule-based ones there. There's more algorithmic ones down here. So there's a whole load of presets already built for you. As you can see, there's a way that you can build your own in there as well. So if you want to specify how exactly it's going to reprice, you can actually build it. But other than that, you've got a load of presets already built in there for you. So you don't technically need to set anything up. You just choose one, boom, done. As simple as that. So what's the difference between rule-based and algorithmic strategies? So rule-based do exactly as described. It's often what you get in the title. So for example, selecting match buy box would do exactly that. They perform a very simple repricing function. Algorithmic, so they have artificial intelligence learning and they're able to adapt to various scenarios on the listing. They're a bit more flexible than a rule-based strategy, allowing for a wider variety of approaches it will take to secure you the buy box to fulfill your goal. So because they have that flexibility, they will work to win you the buy box, but they'll also then work to bump that price up to make you even more money. And, Profit Protector Pro, it pays for itself through how much extra it makes by bumping that price up, because it has a wide array of algorithmic strategies, right? So this is what I mean, where it absolutely changes the game. It automates repricing you. It's easier to set everything up once you get going with it, once you learn all about Profit Protector Pro. And you've got those algorithmic strategies in there that are basically going to win you the buy box more and make you more money. So it's an absolute no-brainer. In conclusion, Amazon's repricer is a great starting point, but ultimately it will not help you scale effectively. When you're getting used to setting up prices and such, when you're using pricing rules, just the process of setting that up, you get used to through Amazon. And yeah, it does all right at winning you the buy box, but that doesn't prevent price tanking, okay? Price tanking is a massive problem where people can come onto the listing with a really low price and basically win the buy box. You then have to follow them down to try and win the buy box there to make sales, but then you're making sales at a low price, so you lose money or you're not making as much as you thought you would. So I recommend Profit Protector Pro because this will help your buy box position rates, take a lot of weight off of your shoulders in terms of work and make you more money. So yeah, that's just a brief introduction to repricing tools, what they are, what they can do for you. And yeah, there's a really strong recommendation in here. I'd really recommend Profit Protector Pro. It's got a free trial, so you can actually use it and see how well it performs for you and your business. So yeah, don't just take my word for it. You can actually go and use it. Use the free trial. There's no obligation, so you can just use it for that trial period and see what you think. But yeah, ultimately, there is a massive difference between this and the Amazon pricing rules. But yeah, um, using a repricing tool is something that I'd recommend that you do once you have gotten used to setting pricing rules, once you have gotten the ball rolling with your Amazon business, and started selling some things and you've built your inventory up a bit, and you've started making some good money back from Amazon. That's when I'd recommend going for a repricing tool. Even if you only end up with a dozen items, but they're making, a good amount of sales, still use a repricing tool, because trust me, even if it is only 12 items, constantly changing the prices for those 12 is going to be a right pain. So trust me when I tell you, repricing tool like Profit Protector Pro is definitely the way to go, especially if you're looking to scale. So yeah, that's what a repricer is. Hopefully this has helped you. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon.